Welcome into Hedge Witch. Pick a card. Thank you for coming in, beautiful soul. In this pick a card reading, we are going to be calling in a ancestor of yours to give you a message that you need to receive right now. An ancestor can be somebody that you know, that has moved on, has passed on from this world, okay? It can also be somebody that you do not know. It can be somebody that is a bit further down in your family lineage, and they are actually here to guide you and help you, and may have already been doing so without your knowledge, okay? So I'm calling in a powerful and very wise ancestor of yours to come into this reading and to come and guide you and give you information that you need to hear at this time. So if you've been in a pick a card reading before, you know that I'm going to take out about 4 cards on the table, and then I am going to ask you to choose one of those cards. There is timestamps below in the description box. Once you've made your choice, you can go straight into the description box and go straight into your reading. So let's have a look and see what is coming up here. In this reading, I might even be able to describe who this person was and other information about them, especially if you know them, you might resonate with that, or even if you you might understand some things about your own family history. Okay, so let's see what's going on here. We've got Spirit Fox. Okay, trust your talents in changing times. It's a very interesting vibe coming from there, I'll tell you. So I already know something about that energy and who that is. Okay, Shapeshifter has come in here. Transform and unveil your gifts. This is a very interesting one. I'm going to mention some things about each one of the cards, okay? And I want you to kind of go with what resonates with you. The 4th one, Autumn. Okay, release the old and rest. My goodness. Let's see what the last one is for you. High Priest. Intend and create. All right, there's some things I have to mention about each one of the decks here before you're going to make your choice. I want you to hear something. This person lived in, I would say, honestly, the Wild West. That's what comes to my mind. The time of Western times, like in 1800, pioneer sort of people who set out their way of going into the unknown territories, those kinds of energies, usually into the United States of America. This person lived then. So this person is quite far back in your history, but this person has advice for you. Very, very, very strong person. Brave, very, very brave. The Shapeshifter energy, this for me, I'll be honest with you, I do feel like this is a younger person that comes in here. They never lived their life to the fullest or completed their world in their world. I feel as if this person didn't get a chance, like literally, to unveil their gifts, but they're offering this to you. Okay, there could be something that you're very, very talented in. With regards to Autumn, we are looking at an energy here of a much older person. I feel like this person lived a very, very long life. They've been through a lot. They may not have had a lot of power in their life, so they could have been something like a housewife, or the work that they did, it wasn't exactly they were the boss, you know. They had to work very hard, but they did accomplish a lot in their life. They were seen as a bit soft and a little bit calm human being. They weren't a person that was going to go build Microsoft, you know what I mean? They were calm, but they were very happy. This person is emotionally, I will tell you, this ancestor emotionally protects you, okay? Or they help you on emotional levels here because of their calmness. With regards to High Priest, whomever this person was to you, in one way or another, they were very, very spiritual. They may not have been traditionally spiritual, such as in a religion, but they had their own unique beliefs and understandings about the world. They may have been a little bit eccentric, okay? They may have been a little bit woohoo out there. Some people may have thought that they were like hermits, or they believed in things that were like odd, or they may have even been like something like a high priest or a shaman or a witch, or clairaudient, clairvoyant, one of these kind of like psychic abilities sort of situations. They believed in things that were very different. So this person's coming in here to help you. So we have got card 1, Spirit Fox, Shapeshifter, card 2, card 3 is Autumn, and card 4 is High Priest. Let's get into your reading. Card number 1, welcome into your reading. I love this energy. When I held this card, I felt this vibe immediately coming from the card. I was just picturing like this town in the middle of a desert somewhere, or in a forest somewhere, and there's this person who just lives there, and they may have lived on their own. They didn't live in the town that was built. They sort of stayed a bit away on their own. They were very tough person. Even if this was a man or a woman, this person was really strong. They could handle a rough life, but they were building stability for themselves and for possibly their children moving forward. They were very flexible. That's why they've got Spirit Fox here. They knew how to handle themselves, and they are letting you know that you should trust your talents in changing times. So you may be having certain situations that are unfolding around you at this time that you may not be sure exactly how you're going to navigate forward, or maybe if you're going to be okay in the years to come. For instance, you may be working, maybe like we've got so many new technologies that have just come out, you know, we've got ChatGPT, we've got all this AI technology that's jumping up all over the countryside. And, you know, many people are going, can this put me out of my job? Can this, can I lose something? It's like, for instance, if you're back in the days where this person lived, you know, horses were the transportation mode, you know what I mean? So if you were a person who bred horses, or you were making horseshoes, or you were doing something that involved or making carriages, horse carriages, you were in business. But then here comes the motor vehicle, and the moment that motor vehicle came in, people who were working a lot with horses, their job was not as secure. So there could be something in your world that is changing drastically. You could be looking at life, you could be getting a bit older and wondering, you know, am I going to be able to get that job as I age? Am I going to adjust to things the way they are now? Or even certain events taking place in your life where you may be a bit fearful about what is to come in here. So you may be going, what if I don't handle the situation? I am looking for a new job. What if I can't get one? I am getting divorced. I'm on my own now. How will I navigate life alone? And they're telling you, you got strong grit going on here. Literally, I'm hearing them say you got strong grit. So meaning, I think that means like you got strong stuff inside of you that has been passed down from generation to generation, and you have it in you, and you can handle whatever this is. Okay, so let's get some more cards out for you and have a look and see. Dolphin Spirit, my favorite card. This and that are true. This is very important. The Dolphin Spirit coming up here, it's interesting. When I first got this deck, I had to really go and understand what do they mean by this, and then I got it. I was like, okay, got you. I got you. So if we look at a dolphin, it is a very interesting creature because it looks like a fish. Okay, it lives in the ocean with salt water. Others live in clear water, but they swim around, and they swim around like fish, and there they are doing their thing. I mean, they've got fins and they've got everything, you know, but the thing is, they're not fish. Actually, they're mammals. Okay, they breathe air, and they're highly intelligent. And if whatever, back in the days, maybe a couple of 100 years ago, I don't know, science, the dates on these things, when did they realize that dolphins are actually not land mammals, but ocean mammals, and not a fish at all? At some time, they must have thought that this was a fish. And whatever you believe, it is true. So at the time when people thought that they were fish, they were fish. And now that we go, that is not a fish. It breathes air, it's a mammal, it's warm-blooded. Then we're going to be going, is it warm-blooded? If you know about dolphins, comment below. And it has to be, because it's a mammal, right? So literally, this is new information that has come about. And now we know differently, and that is also true. So in other words, in your life, if you're sitting here going, I am not going to be okay, I think things will go wrong, I am concerned that my life is not going to be okay, then it is true. But if you go, I'm going to be just fine, everything is going to flow exactly in the way I want it to flow, and it's going to be just great, then it will be so as well. Whatever you believe, it is true. So be very careful what you believe. Let's get the card out under the deck. Swan Spirit, time for deep dive. Hello, hello. Isn't that absolutely just beautiful? I would love to have a photo like this hanging up in my daughter's bedroom. So time for a deep dive, or a painting. Swan spirit. So you're going to be going deeper into the understanding of who you are, deeper into life, going to depths maybe you thought you would not be going to, meaning that you're going to be going deep. And I feel like when you go deep here, you're going to realize really what lies inside of you. Sometimes our journey, when we're facing something that could be seen as a little bit difficult, it is not there to break us or to make us feel bad or to make us feel as if life is punishing us. It is actually to make us see how strong we really are and what we're really and truly capable of. And sometimes you got to go deep to figure that one out. Okay, so let us have a look and see what is going on here in your reading. We've got the Magician. I am 100% not surprised to see that. We have got the Messenger of Air. That is a lot of clarity and understanding. We've got the Strength, the Emperor. Ooh, very good energy. The Emperor is always great to see. That is Aries' energy. The Queen of Air. Interesting. Look at this. The Messenger of Air is the Knight of Swords. The Queen of Air is the Queen of Swords. You got a progression that's happening here. You got to be very clear on one thing, okay? And an Ace of Earth. So you have a new beginning coming in here for you. There is a change that is taking place. You're in a very, I feel this Ancestor came in to advise you, because you're in a place right now where whatever you believe, you will create. We're beginning this reading off with the Magician, and I'm going to get some more tarot cards out as well. The Magician card comes in here, which is a card of creation, and it lines up with this and that are true, because it means whatever you believe about your capabilities, or whatever you believe about how life is going to be for you, or whatever you believe about even about yourself, it is going to be what you experience. When you believe that you will be fine in whatever changes you are going through, you will handle everything is going to unfold in your favor, even when things don't look like it's unfolding in your favor. In a long run, you will look back and go, oh, that is why that happened. It was happening for me, not against me, because if that didn't happen, I wouldn't be here now, and where I am is amazing. So if you put that kind of attitude and belief system into you, you are actually going to be moving into a lot more clarity as you're moving forward. I feel like you're going to begin to see things more and more clearly as you're moving forward in your world, because we have the swords energy. So the Messenger of Swords of Air, Knight of Swords, is about events taking place in your world. They're happening one after the other very, very quickly. Many things going on at one time. You needing to be very busy, you needing to take a lot of action, and you feel maybe tired, as if you don't want to. And you might even be afraid about what is to come next for you. I feel like this is a level of understanding and clarity that you are having at this moment that is going to become more clearer for you, because we're moving up from the Knight to the Queen of Air, the Messenger to the Queen. She is above the Knight. So we are looking at more clarity. And I did actually ask that a very powerful, wise Ancestor will come in for you. And there we have the Owl. So this Ancestor is close to you in a spiritual way. They want you to open your mind. I can see this now because the owl is sitting so close to your head. They want you to open your mind to the possibility of where your life can still go, and understand that no matter what you're currently experiencing, this is only a moment. A lot more is going to unfold. And if you believe what is going to unfold will unfold in your favor, so it will be so. That's why you need this clarity. This Ancestor, I feel like they try to speak to you. I feel like they got to do with your thoughts. This Ancestor is trying to help you with the thoughts in your mind. You may be overthinking what can go wrong. And they're trying to tell you, do not do this. Do not overthink what can go wrong. I feel like and for some of them, this is a man. For some of you guys, it's a woman. But they say, if I had to have overthought my life, and I would have never taken the journey I needed to take to start over in my world, in a place that was wild and untamed, and people died where I went, and I didn't. I thrived. I became strong where I went, and I had a good life. I feel like they had land. They had a lot of land that they got, and they built something there. They built something there for their family, okay? And if they had let fear step in and what could possibly go wrong, they would never have done that. They would never have done what they did. There is a change coming in for you here. It may have already happened, but it's not a negative change at all. Whatever you're currently experiencing, understand that this change is taking you to a positive place. The Ace of Earth is the beginning of some kind of stability that is coming in here. It is a new beginning that is going to be stable for you, possibly career-wise stable. So you may have a job that's long-term for you, and you may even end up promoted here to become the emperor, maybe becoming a manager or something like that in that company or wherever you're going to work. It may also be a lot more increase in finances here as well, bringing you into the emperor, which gives you more control and say in your life and how you're living. You'll be able to accomplish, I almost hear them saying being satisfied and being satisfied with what you see in your world, meaning where you live, especially. For some of it is somebody out there, you're not happy where you're living. And I feel like he wasn't or she was not happy where they were living. They were not happy where they came from. They had to leave where they were because it was worse than the unknown. So they stepped into the unknown because they were coming from a worse place. Maybe a lot of poverty, a lot of disease, a lot of crime, a lot of violence where they were coming from. So to step into the unknown energy where they were totally out there, it was even more peaceful for them than where they came from. So they truly threw caution to the wind, and they stepped out there and trusted that this divine energy of everything around us would carry them. And it did. It wasn't easy, but it did. And with you, I feel like it's the same thing of needing to completely release and trust that this universe is going to hold you. Remember, this and that are true. If you believe and trust that the universe will hold you, then it will. In doing so, it brings you into this emperor energy. I feel this is a very good reading for you. Very, very good reading. At one time in my own life, I did divorce, and I wasn't earning a lot of money because I had already kind of like stepped out of a business that I was running, and I didn't really know what direction to go in. And I was kind of like, okay, I didn't know how long-term I was actually going to handle things with my children and me. And the father was just not taking care of the children, and still to this day has never taken care of the children. And I was okay. The universe held me, and it will hold you too. I went through the difficult times. I came out on the other side, and I'm the emperor now. Okay, and so can you be the same. As long as you believe and know that you are creating your own universe, you're creating your own reality by what you believe to be true. So be very careful what it is you believe, okay, about yourself and your life. A decision is you're going to have a fork road here. So there's a 2 of Wands coming in. We've got a 5 of Pentacles. Let's leave that card like that. I feel like doing reversals in this bottom deck. If it shows up like that, we're going. There's been a loss here of something. Okay, so let's see what else comes up. It is improving. Things are going to get better for you. The 10 of Cups, a bit of an upset in a home environment. Something going on with this Chariot card in the reverse position. We've got Cancer coming in. The 7 of Swords, a negative cycle here. And the 8 of Wands. It will be over, and you will move forward quicker than what you think. I hear Spirit Guide saying repairing of an upset that took place in your world. Repairing of an upheaval that has taken place, or something that's going on. The 2 of Wands shows that there was a moment where a fork road took place. So you had to make a decision and a choice. You either went left or you went right. Maybe the choice was not even yours, but it involves some kind of decision that you had to make here. I feel as if you have maybe already been through this, because this is showing up in the reverse position, or you're afraid that what is coming. The 5 of Pentacles is some kind of loss of stability. It can be the loss of stability financially, career, relationship as well, because of stability being needed to create a long-term relationship. So there was a loss of some kind. I feel like it's something that you may be walking away from or have already done. So there is going to be improvement coming in here for you, because we got the 6 of Swords. It's not yet there, but you are being guided here and you are being shown the way forward. You must let it just flow. You know, she's not in control. She's packed her bag. She's carrying her bag there. She's not in control of where she's going. The crows are pulling her. They're pulling her to where she is going to go. And she may have lost something there with the other crows going in another direction. You can see it there with the 2 of Wands. But there's no other way but to move forward, okay? I feel confusion here with the Chariot card. The 10 of Cups comes in here as well. In the reverse position, it talks about some kind of upset in the home, in your life. Excuse me. You may be having children or a family or your home. This is basically representing your home. The 10 of Cups talks about your emotion as you live in this life, in this world that you're experiencing, how you feel when you wake up, how you feel when you go to bed. When it's in the reverse position, it talks about some kind of upset, some kind of situation that is not making you happy, that is not you living in the life that you want to be living in. And there's confusion here, I feel, with the Chariot card here in the reverse position. The Chariot card talks about rapid, speedy movement forward in life, determination, drive to continue no matter what, drive to believe that you will succeed no matter what. When it's in the reverse position, I feel like it is attached to this energy. You know, it's interesting that the Chariot is a 7 and then we have a 7 of Swords next to it. The 7 of Swords is something that happened here. It is something that's got to do with this 5 of Pentacles energy, where an event that was negative, because the 7 of Swords is sometimes known as a sneaky card. So it can be a person that did this. It can be life in general or situations that arose in your world where it was a negative cycle, but it seemed to have been lingering with you and repeating and showing you, maybe one person was showing you something again and again and again that was not good, okay? This can be why maybe it's almost as if you do not have hope for this. It can be one situation after another that arose in your world that made you feel as if there is no hope for the future, or your life looks like something specific. My life looks like it is not okay. My life looks like I'm not like other people. My life looks like it's a failure. There's something wrong with me in my life. No, no, no. That is the message that this Ancestor is bringing into you. They're letting you know there's nothing wrong with you and your life. The events that you have faced here, it happens to everybody. Some people it's worse, some people it's not as bad, but everybody faces certain things on the road in their world to where they're going. You cannot let this distract you. You cannot let this break you. You have to keep moving forward. And don't make a mistake. What is negative, you must never remain. And this person, this Ancestor, where they came from before they left, was like this. It was negative. And even though they were afraid to literally, oh my God, it's a stagecoach, guys. I'm just saying. And this person lived in the time where I mentioned horses. Oh, wow. Wow. Card number 1. Whoa. I mentioned horses and wagons, and look, you see, so they traveled with a horse and a wagon to get away from something that was negative, maybe a city there, and they had to go to a place that they were not used to, and they were afraid to go there, but they were more afraid to stay. And they're telling you the same. Never stay. Don't be mistaken about what must be let go of. Never stay. You move forward away from it. That's how you manifest your life into being. You do not accept this. You step away from it. Do not have confusion about what has happened. You cannot stay here. You cannot stay there. Okay? So whatever has happened or whatever is happening around you, you got to move forward. Because I see a beautiful energy of this being very quickly sorted out for you. You're going to gain this clarity here very, very quickly about how things are going to unfold. And let me tell you, it is the Emperor. Okay, things are going to unfold for you in your favor. You must just believe that with the Magician and the Dolphin Spirit. This is taking you to depths that you've never been before. It's taking you into yourself, to places that you never thought you had in you. You're going to understand things about yourself and realize there's depths to you and strengths in you that you didn't know that you had. And you're going to realize that very quickly. And this is a card of believing and succeeding. So you're going to see for yourself how you're going to get yourself into a better way of being, and better than what it's ever been, because where you're going, it's much better than where you're coming from. So do not be mistaken. Turn the Chariot card around, okay, and keep going, because in doing so, this will turn too. And your life and the experience that you're having, situations that you may be having problems with, is going to be resolved. There we go. Thank you so much for watching this reading. It's a very powerful reading. I also thank your ancestors for coming in here. I'm very grateful that they showed me little glimpses of their world and how they lived and what they went through. I'm very, very honored to have felt that and experienced that with them and with you. I'm sending my love and light. Bye. Card number 2, welcome into your reading. We have got a beautiful energy. This is shapeshifter energy, and it says transform and unveil your gifts. And I am clairaudient, so as I'm holding this card, I heard this ancestor coming in, and it's most probably a male ancestor. It could be a female ancestor. They were still quite young when they passed. They didn't live to be 80, 70. They could have been in their 30s, maybe even younger. They didn't really live the life that they thought they would. And they're just mentioning something here, and I don't know how you're going to take this, but I'm going to say what they just said. They just said you're not where you're supposed to be. Okay. Your life is not exactly where and how it is supposed to be. You're supposed to do something else. You're supposed to be somewhere else. You're supposed to be experiencing somewhere else still. I feel as if you're at the point when they transitioned over into the spirit world. You are at that point now, at where they were. And your transition is not going to be to the spirit world. Thank goodness, okay? We're not ready for that just yet. You're still got a lot of things that you need to do. Your transition, your transformation is going to be into another way of you being in this world. You're maybe going to become somebody else. Ooh, okay. I absolutely love it. I'm sorry, but I'm a human being that loves change. I love change. I love to experience new things. I love to be out of my comfort zone. It is so exciting when it's new and different, because that's where all the potential of life lays, in the new and the different and the unknown and the new thing that you need to experience. This is where life is created. This is where the biggest and the strongest potential that you have is. Okay, and wow, I love it so much. You're going to become somebody else. You may even surprise yourself. Okay, so let's have a look and see. Swan Spirit, time for a deep dive. Okay, so you're going to be going deeper. So pretty, isn't it? You're going to be going deeper than you have ever gone before. You're going to be going to places and experiencing things I think that you've never experienced before. You might even find out things about yourself that you didn't realize. You may even be having some kind of talent or ability, or be able to do something that you never thought that you can do. Maybe you're sitting there and you're working a normal day job, you know, and you're not realizing that you can actually be a very powerful business owner. You know, you could be sitting here thinking to yourself, okay, so I've studied and I have, I'm working in finance and this is my job. And in the meantime, you're going to go back and study again. You're going to dive deeper and you're going to completely change direction and become a homeopathic doctor. You know what I mean? Something completely different than what you're currently doing. So this is nice. Spider Spirit, make dreams real. Ooh, so you may even have an idea about what this is. Spider Spirit, look, I have my tattoos. It's my spirit animal, by the way. It is what helps me to do the tarot readings. That's why I have it on my hand. Okay, so it always reminds me of, I do see into past lives and what people have been. That's why I can do ancestor readings, and it helps me to also see how everything is connected to everything else. Every little thing we do, it's connected to something else. So spider spirit, make your dreams real. What is it that you want to be? So there is definitely something here that you would like to see your life being or becoming. So you see yourself as being somebody else. You may not feel happy in the life that you're currently living, or if you're living this life, you may just be going through the motions. Basically, you wake up, you get up, you go to work, you come back, you watch Netflix, you have a drink, you go to bed, you have something to eat, every day, every weekend. Maybe you watch sports on the TV, or you go shopping, come home, you go to bed. It just feels like you're... Ooh, I'm hearing them saying, do you ever feel like you're an imposter in your own life? Or do you feel like you're a shell of... I don't know how... It's like an imposter. It's like a clone. It's like you're a clone of somebody living in your life, but it's not really you. It's like you're in the shell of a person. You're a shell, but there's no soul inside. There's no feeling. There's no vibe, It's because you're living, your soul is not in the right place. Okay, I've never had a reading like this. I'm just going to let you know. So let's have a look and see what is the message for you. There is something you're meant to be doing. I'm blown away. Wheel of Fortune. There is something you're meant to be doing. Messenger of Fire. Whoa, you're not in the right place. Magician card. This is my stalker card always, okay? This card always stalks me no matter what I'm doing. Every reading I do. I've also got another channel as well, Hedrich Tarot, where I do zodiac readings. It's my biggest stalker card of all. Okay, Two of Cups. I'm going to take it as it is. You're not in the right place. You're not in the right place. You're not in the right place at all. There has to be a change. Tarot card. Something has to change here. You're not where you're meant to be. There is definitely destiny and fate that is calling you here. You're meant to be somewhere, go somewhere, do something. There's something calling you in the future of your life. A place, a way of being. You'll be doing different things than what you're doing now, living differently than what you're living now. For some of you, this can be a spiritual calling in some kind of way, where you will be living that life or even making a living from what you're doing. There is, and this is a messenger of fire. Oh my God. I'm saying there's something calling you and you're getting messages, okay? The messenger of fire, this is ideas, this is feeling, this is inspiration, this is motivation, this is what drives you. This is a calling that you're having about something you're meant to be doing. You may be very talented at something already. Maybe you're an amazing singer. Maybe you're an amazing artist. Maybe you're good at something and you're not yet going there because you may be thinking it may not work for you. Okay, this is asking you to follow, because this talks about action. Any knight, this is a knight, okay, the Knight of Wands. So any knights in the tarot is literally asking you to take action towards what it is that puts you on fire, okay? What it is that is a message for you, that is calling you. You're receiving messages, okay? The Magician card coming in here is literally telling you that you can create your own reality. It comes in, excuse me guys, got a bit of a cough. It comes in a lot into my readings because it's something that I know to be true. We do create reality. We do create the life that we see. And it's very funny that this shapeshifter energy comes in here, because one of the things that I do understand about life that we have, you who you are as a human being, so everything that you are, the person that you wake up as being, okay, doesn't mean you're wrong, like there's something wrong with you. It's just everything that you believe and everything that you think about, whatever you speak about, wherever your attention goes, whatever you do all day long, from the moment you open your eyes to the moment you go to bed, it creates who you are as a human being, okay? your fears, your hopes. It creates who you are as a human being. And who you are as a human being right now has created the reality that you are currently living in. And it cannot change your reality. So if you want to change your reality, you cannot change your reality of being the person you are now. You have to change who you are to change the reality that you want to live in. And I've learned this in every aspect of my life, from doing YouTube, because I have another YouTube channel. This is my second channel. I have Head to Reach Tarot. If you are from there, hello. I have another YouTube channel I've been doing for a couple of years. If you want to go check it out, there's a link and playlist below in my description box. But this energy is basically, I've learned that when something doesn't work for me, I adjust it a little bit. When I find that maybe money is not flowing the way that I want it to flow, then I adjust something in my life. Sometimes it may not even be associated to, say, money, for instance. It's just energy that needs to change inside of you. It doesn't have to be action that you take towards making money. It can literally be, okay, so money all of a sudden is not flowing the way I want it to flow. Then I sometimes do a bit of a detox. So then I will detox and eat maybe only 4 hours a day, and then do some protein drinks during the day, just to cleanse my energy and adjust the energy inside of me. Okay. And you can do stuff like that as well. You can add a bit of physical movement. You can take walks maybe where you were not taking walks. You can start to do meditation. If you've never done meditation, really do try. That's how you create your reality, from the third eye being opened. So you need to have your third eye literally open to be able to create your reality. Your visions and your what you can imagine is what creates everything. Okay, so work on that kind of thing. So anything that can adjust your energy in some kind of way, even if it just means cleaning up your environment, even if it means sitting in the sun for 10 minutes a day, can change the direction of your world. It's slight adjustments that you make to become somebody else. So you shapeshift and it changes something. Because currently right now we've got the Two of Water. It rocks up here in the reverse position. The Two of Water is the Two of Cups. Yes, it's about relationships, partnership. It can be about love for you as well. Maybe relationships are not working for you, or maybe friendships are not working for you. But this can also be alignment with what you're aligning with in life, your path, your direction, what you walk with. Meaning, for me, because I'm a full-time tarot reader, I walk with tarot cards. Okay, what do you walk with? Do you walk with a computer? You know what I mean? What do you do? What is your purpose? Your life purpose is currently out of sync. It is not, you're not where you're meant to be. And you've got the Tower card coming up next to it. So there has to be a change. And there has to be you coming to a realization. Maybe there are emotions that you're feeling. Maybe there are situations in your world where you don't feel okay. And there is a lot of things going on with you where I feel you may even be getting sick. Okay. Your energy is not okay. That's why. You may be a disease, right? So if you break down the word disease, it's dis-ease. So when you're at dis-ease, you're not at ease in your world. It will cause dis-ease, making it disease. So you got to get your energy to a place where you decide, coming down to earth, seeing reality of your life, that you need to make some changes towards what it is you're dreaming about, what it is that is calling you. Okay. And life is so short. I'm not scared to make changes, because I know I won't be here forever in this body and this life experience that I'm currently having. I better make it a damn fun one. You know what I mean? Because it's going to be over one of these days, in 20 years from now, in 15, 30 years from now. We don't know how long we will be here. Make it a journey to remember. Okay, so let's see what this card is that is sticking out like this here. The Queen of Wands. You're not in your element. You're not in your element. Page of Swords. Sorry, Page of Wands. You have a Page of Wands and you have Page of a Knight of Wands here. You need to rethink yourself, remake yourself. And then we have a Queen of Wands. We've got a Temperance card here. Think carefully about your life as you're moving forward. We've got Sagittarius coming in. Now we have another Knight of Wands here. Inspiration, a lot of inspiration, a lot of Wands energy coming up. Hierophant, yes, this is what we want to see. King of Pentacles, beautiful. Let's get one more card out for you. Choices. Choices about what it is you're meant to be. Who do you want to be? What do you want to do in your world? How do you want to be experiencing the life that you're currently living? Do you want to see something different, or do you want to carry on experiencing what you have been experiencing? Because there is choices here that you're needing to make, okay, about the way you are living. You need to be looking at, there's a snake coming out there, okay, and it's interesting that there's a lot of ladders. If you can see, there's a ladder there. I hope I can show you a ladder there, and there's a ladder there, and then we have the Hierophant. Okay, so I feel there's some negative things here that you need to be letting go of, okay? There is some things I feel like that you no longer need in your world. And I feel as if the Seven of Cups is going to lead to the Tower card. It's going to go from the Seven of Cups to the Eight of Cups to the Tower, completely changing existence. And I feel like one of the things you need to look at in your world at this moment, because I'm picking up this Eight of Cups feeling, with the Seven of Cups, thinking about life and what needs to happen, is to look at what doesn't work for you any longer. What do you don't want to see? And even if you don't really know how to get where you're needing to be going, the way that you're going to make the way forward, the way that the ladder is going to be revealed to you to level up your life, is going to be looking at what you don't want to see. So look at what you do not want to see with the snake there, and start to remove those kinds of things from your world. So very cautiously and very carefully with Temperance here, look at what you want to achieve, and do not look at how impossible it is to create something, because it's not impossible. It is your belief that it is impossible, okay? Where you can start is being cautious as you move forward every day in your life, and begin to ask yourself honestly, does this situation that I'm involved in, maybe with a person, or what I'm doing, or how things are unfolding in my world, is this good or bad for me? Very simple question, Temperance. Where's your balance? Is this connection that I have with somebody, is this a good thing or a bad thing for me? How does this make me feel? And if it is not making you feel okay, it is time to rethink. It is time to rethink. I feel like you may be cutting some people out. One of the things that I did feel when I was holding this card is I'm chatting. I do not chat at all, okay? So I've got WhatsApp, okay, obviously. And I've got my daughter on there. I've got a few professional people that I know, but it's more business orientated sort of situations where we're talking professional things. And it's like we'll message each other once a month, you know what I mean, to tell each other something. But it is not to say, hey, how was your day? Did you see what happened on social media? No. Things like TikTok, WhatsApp, these things are energy drainers. I was on TikTok and I left because it's a very toxic environment. I don't like it. Not that I was attacked on TikTok. I saw things on TikTok and I did not like that. It's a very negative. I don't want to support a company like TikTok that is very dangerous, okay, for society in general, especially for children, okay? So, with regards to that, you need to look at that. I looked at that. I think I got like to 16,000 followers on TikTok, and I looked at what I was supporting and, you know, helping to create, and I decided not to put my energy there. Same thing with WhatsApp. I don't ever chat with anybody. I have got my children on WhatsApp. We will message each other when we need to say something, but we're not going to sit there and chat the whole day, because what I realized is, and my children realized the very same thing, especially my oldest daughter, she's adult now. If I'm going to sit the whole day wasting my energy on somebody that I'm chatting to, sorry to say it in that way, but I'm not creating when I'm doing that. I have only got a certain amount of energy, and I've got to be very careful where I put it. So if I decide to put it into WhatsApp and TikTok, then I'm not going to be living the life of my dreams. People who are very, very successful in life don't even watch TV. Okay, they don't watch TV. I do watch TV. I'm just saying, okay, I'm not those kind of people. I still like to have a bit of fun in life, you know, but I'm trying to get that balance. And I do get that balance of when to relax and when to not relax, when to put your energy here and when to put your energy there. So those are the kind of things you may need to look at as well. Every time somebody demands your attention, and then they cause drama in your life. They're sucking the energy out of you like an energy vampire, and that can be also why you become tired, depressed, and drained. Okay, so I see you again with the Page of Wands, rethinking something here in your world, rethinking how you're operating in the world, and then taking action towards that. Taking actions towards it. It comes up twice in your reading. Figuring out what burns inside of you. This is rethinking yourself. And this is thinking about what will make your life feel exciting, adventurous, and you living a life that is so inspiring to yourself. And, you know, you're going to look back and be happy. She's so happy there, you know. And it is maybe because this Queen of Wands is in the reverse position here. And it can be male or female energy. I don't feel like you're living the life you're meant to be living. I feel like it's in the reverse position. This is not the element of what's supposed to happen. Because we've got the Page of Wands, the Knight of Wands, the Queen of Wands. She's in the reverse position. So past thoughts and actions have taken you to a life that you do not want to be in. And now we need to rethink those thoughts and actions so you can get yourself like that to a place where you want to be. In doing so, you've got Taurus coming in here. We've got Sagittarius on this side here as well. Excuse me, guys. We have now got the Hierophant coming in here. And your life will level up. Your life is going to level up. But what I've noticed here is not only going to level up. I'm noticing about 3 different people in this card, you know. And look at their faces. They're so full of joy. They're so happy. They're so just overflowing with this feeling of life, with them experiencing and living a life where they feel as if life is coming right out of them. When he smiles and laughs like that, I feel as if life is just exploding right out of him. And this is where you are going to. Your life will level up, and it will even become like a spiritual journey for you. Your energy will level up. Because your energy levels up, because he's now happy, life has no limit for you. And it shows itself here. You know, when happiness comes in and you're doing the things that you love, it will bring about this feeling. You've literally got a page, a knight, a queen, and a king, even though the king is a pentacle. But it's going to bring you up to the experience of life where you are stable in every way possible. Even he's got a wonderful smile on his face. It's almost as if, you know, I'm so stable. The happiness that I'm living brings abundance to me. It brings stable people to me. It brings stable experiences to me. And even maybe a very life that's filled with money, with abundance, with a flow of finances in your direction, which leaves you very stable. I almost feel like you'll become an older person like this, where this ancestor could not. You're going to be lived to be very, very old. I'm going to let you know. You're going to be very old. This is what he is letting me know. He's saying you're going to live to be very old, and you need to be like that when you get there. You need to be in a place where you are completely happy with the memories that you have, with the choices that you made, with the adventure that you went on in your life, and it was all worth it. Because it brings you to a place where you've never been before, which is a leveling up of where you are now. I feel like at this point, you have lived your life purpose right here. And you're the person who you're meant to be. There we go. Thank you so much for watching. I am sending my absolute love and light to you out there. Bye. Card number 3, welcome into your part of the reading. I was actually preparing for this reading, so I didn't record the whole pick a card during at one time. I had to stop and wait and then come back a bit later. When I was preparing for this read, I picked up on something already with regards to this energy that is coming in here. Okay, so one of the things I picked up is that this is a female or a lady ancestor of yours. And I wasn't really sure. It happened way before I came to the table. And this is talking about you releasing the old and needing to rest, okay? So this means to me that there has been some kind of ending or a breakup here that was very hard on you, or some situation in your life that had to come to an end because it was no longer working, or because it just didn't happen any longer. Situations were not working out sort of like in your favor. And I think things came to an end. And I wanted to say came to like almost a bitter end for you. It's been a long, maybe tiring road for you with regards to what you've been through. And I feel like this ancestor coming in here is supporting you on an emotional level, okay, at this moment in time. Very caring, very loving towards you. And they wanted me to tell you that there are times when you have been going through, I don't want to upset anyone by saying this, but there's times when you have been going through difficulties where you may have been very low in energy, alone by yourself, where you may have felt very sad in those moments. And this ancestor was actually putting a light around you, a warm light that was glowing around you at those times to give you energy from where your energy was being wasted, with regards to, not wasted, being drained from you with regards to either a situation, a person, or just events that were happening. They were almost replenishing your energy with love and with warmth coming from them. So that was a beautiful message that I got, and I just saw it as I was coming into the reading, as I was preparing to light the candles, and I was moving around here, putting up the stand for the camera. Everything like this was just, and 2 cards have just dropped. So everything was just coming through, and I was so glad to be able to share that with you. Okay, beautiful. This ancestor is so beautiful and amazing to you. You really have an ally in your team here. So we have got a water energy coming in here with electric eel spirit. Bring your ideas to life. And as this ancestor of yours, it is a lady ancestor. It can be a grandparent, even an auntie. But this lady was very forward kind of person. She liked to get things done, even though she may not have been somebody who was highly educated or somebody who was, a go-getter kind of person. She could have been very subdued in her life. But when she needed to get something done, she got it done, and she got her things done, and she really never gave up in life. She always dreamed or believed that things could be good for her, and she had a very nice life. She didn't have a very bad life where things were really bad for her. She created that for herself. She wanted that calmness in her life and that steady flow of how things, her soul wanted that, and she experienced that. And she is telling you here with this electric eel spirit that whatever it is that you maybe feeling is lacking right now. I kind of got this feeling, especially with the autumn energy coming in here. My goodness, this message. That you may be tired at this moment, and you may be drained, and you may be feeling like a bit hopeless kind of energy. And she's letting you know that you've got some new ideas coming in. There's new directions opening up for you. There's excitement. There's a lot of energy with the electric eel spirit coming into your life. So allow yourself to rest at this point. Allow yourself to let go of the old. That is what is happening with you. When you're feeling tired like this, when you're feeling drained and even a bit down in this energy, I feel as if, or even lost in which direction you want to go, it is the energy that is being released from you. That is then going to be, something is coming in here where you're just going to have this spark of an idea or of a new energy that's going to be given to you, and you're going to be moving in a new direction very quickly. With regards to the otter spirit, isn't that like the cutest little face ever? I could just like hug that. I don't know if it'll accept my hug because we don't have otters in my country, so I'm not sure if they will be okay with people. But anyway, that is so super cute. But that is you are never alone. And look how there's this heart there, and it almost looks like this little otter is cuddled up into a little ball. And I feel like when you were cuddled up like that into a little ball, maybe sometimes not feeling that great, this ancestor was putting a heart around you full of energy, just like that. You are never alone. This ancestor is accompanying you through life. And she is saying, I'm walking with you. I don't know if this is your grandmother, but this is somebody who passed. You did have a contact with them. She saw you maybe when you were a baby or when you were a young child. So this could have been an auntie or a grandmother, somebody that saw you when you were young, and then she passed on. So you may not have memories of her, but you may know of her. She saw you and she thought you were so cute. I feel as if you're a boy, a man or a woman, you know, if she had children, she never had like a boy, or she never had like a girl. So she kind of looked at you and she was like, oh my goodness, she's so cute, or he's so cute. I never had a son, I never had a daughter. And you kind of like, she's actually adopted you. Even then, you know, she just saw you and her heart was touched by you even at that time. It's a beautiful, beautiful reading. My goodness. So we have got the King of Water here. Beautiful energy, very strong. She's definitely in charge of how you feel emotionally. Okay, that's why the King of Water has come up here. The Page of Fire, Seven of Earth. That is some new inspiring ideas that are coming in there for you. Okay, we have got the Four of Water. All right, talks about what we need to let go of here. And we've got the Empress. This person, this ancestor, without a doubt, she is dealing with you and how you feel in this world. Okay, because we've got the King of Cups here, which is the King of Water. And the King of Cups is literally talking about emotion and how you are experiencing this world. Are you going to be able to reach the heights of what happiness is for you? That's what the King of Cups is. Kings are about reaching major goals, but this one is talking about reaching major goals with regards to how you are emotionally operating in this world. Okay, then we are moving on here. I want to jump to this side because it's the two energies of emotion coming in here. Wow, and you've got a heart showing up here as well. I feel like you're in this pause energy here, kind of sort of in between. The Empress once again is talking about how you experience your everyday life. How do you feel when you wake up in the morning? How are you feeling during the day? How do you feel when you go to bed at night? And she is helping you to create a life that you're going to be feeling like the King of Water in your world. You're going to be feeling like you're living the most happy kind of life you can have. I feel like she created this for herself. I feel like she created a life for herself where she was happy, where she lived a life. It may not have been the richest life or the, you know, the most exciting, extravagant life. It maybe have been a very simple kind of life, you know, but she was so happy in this world. And for some of you guys, not for everybody, I don't know if she fed chickens or she had chickens for some reason, but that was one of it started off with that. It was really weird. I actually, for some reason, I'm a city person, so I'm not very like farm like kind of world, you know. So I kind of like pictured roosters crowing in the morning. That's how she came in. She came in. I was on my phone getting ready to come and work, and I checked my alarm for the next morning, and I got this image of somebody back in the days, you know, where we didn't have cell phones and these like modern alarms like we have, and we had to rely upon like a chicken waking us up or a rooster waking us up. That would be a rooster, and it was her energy already coming in. So she may have had chickens or may have had birds of some sort that she was looking after, or had a bird or something. But that is so, and that's interesting. There's a crow here. Okay, this is really interesting. So she's letting us know here with the Page of Fire for you that there is this energy that is incoming. This is what you need to know in this reading. Doesn't matter how you're looking now or how you're feeling at this moment. There is new energy coming in for you with the electric eel spirit, electricity, energy, okay? And with the Page of Fire being a very energetic energy, fire is an energy that keeps us warm. Fire can create energy as well if we have, say, like coal power stations, you see. So we're dealing with new inspiration, new motivation, and new directions that are coming in for you here. And I'm going to come to this card last, okay? Because I feel like the colors are so similar. Look at the colors here, especially this one. It's so similar. We are looking at what has happened here. And she's asking you at this time not to allow the Four of Cups to get to you, not to allow what has come before, the old, and the reason for you needing to rest, to make you believe or think that the future of your life will be the same, or maybe you will not be happy in the future, or maybe things will not go your way in the future. It is not like that. You are going to have a future that you are going to be very happy and satisfied with. She is working on your emotion. And it's interesting that you still have the 7 of Earth coming in here. This can be showing up. This talks about the next few years of your life, okay? It talks about the next 12 months, the next 1.5 months, 1.5 years, 1.5 months, 1.5 years, the next 2 years, okay? Where there is going to be a growing stability that comes inside of you. There is almost like you setting roots down. You're setting roots down into the earth, and you're becoming more stable in every way possible. So I feel like it's you in life stepping into a more stable time. I feel like it's very important for her to assist you in living a life where you feel as if you are stable. You feel as if you have stable people around you. Maybe you haven't had this stability. Maybe it's been missing here with this autumn energy. There's been an energy of things coming and going constantly in your life, and you may be needing long-term stability. So you must remember 7 of Earth or 7 of Pentacles, that is associated to money. It is associated to job. It is associated to your home and where you live. Maybe, especially if you've been a person who has moved a lot from home to home, I feel like you won't be doing that anymore. You'll be a little bit stable, especially if you want to be more stable. Some people like moving around, so it's hard to say with you. It can also be financial stability, but this can also be a relationship that's coming in for you. Okay, so we've got the negative cycle that's breaking. Look at this, literally a 7 of Swords and a 7 of Earth. This is what you're going to be leaving behind. You're going to be leaving behind something here. This is the old. It is no longer with you. You've released this energy already. And I feel as if you will have to recover from this. So the feeling as if you're tired, as if you're drained of energy, as if you're needing to take a break, it's okay to do so. It is okay to do that. It is okay to get up into a little ball like that and snuggle in the blankets, or go sit in your garden, not answer your phone, not answer your WhatsApp. Shut yourself off a little bit from whomever you want to. Tell them, you know what, I'm taking a bit of a break, guys. I'm just going to be sleeping and relaxing and enjoying some quiet time. I feel like that's okay. Look, why? But wow, okay, no, this is like a lot. That's a lot, eh? So you're literally looking at the 7 of Swords and the 3 of Swords being here. You may have been betrayed in some kind of way, or you may have been, somebody left you. There could have been a betrayal here. It could have been somebody who broke your heart, people who lied and betrayed you. They could have done this more than one time if it's a person, or there could have been events in your life, one after the other, that came in here and it ended up just sort of tearing your heart apart here. And now I can understand why she's here looking after your emotion. And what is so funny, we've got 2 hearts there. Do you see? One is broken and one is healed. Isn't that beautiful? What is so funny at this moment in time, I feel like at the beginning of the reading, I remember mentioning, I feel like this ancestor is dealing with your emotional well-being. And it's so interesting because the whole reading comes up as being very emotional, being very kind of like a lot of pain, a lot of things have happened. That is why you got the 4 of Cups twice in your reading. That's the same card. Okay, I want to leave it there. They're matching perfectly. I feel like because, and it's almost like she's looking at that. She's looking at the past. She's looking at what has been. And it's as if she's saying, this is what I've experienced with regards to people and love and life. And I don't know if I can believe that this can be still. That this kind of happiness that I really would love to have. And a life that I dream about here. And I don't know if it's going to happen. I don't know if that can be. So let's have a look and see what's going on here. Justice. It can be. Oh, it can be. You got Libra coming into your reading. Yes, it can be. Balance is being restored. This has been removed from you. If it was a relationship, okay, it was a karmic relationship that you got into. It came towards you. You stepped into it because you were going to meet this person no matter what. It was karma. And you have now gone through this and it has been healed. You have been released from it and you have got this justice coming in here. You are now moving forward. Okay, you are now moving forward here. Wheel of Fortune, do not be confused. It's in the reverse position. The bottom row, I wanted to do reversals. Oh, guys, Knight of Cups and a Six of Cups. Do not be confused. Let's go here. Do not be confused about the past. Okay, do not allow this to confuse you. You got a Six of Cups coming in here. It talks about past events, okay, in the reverse position. Sometimes when the Six of Cups comes up in the upright position, it can mean romanticizing the past. But when it comes up in the reverse position, I feel it's almost as if you're remembering all the bad things from the past here. And I feel as if you must not have confusion with regards to this. And because remember, we got this Four of Cups and that Four of Cups associated to this energy. Do not be confused that maybe you are with the Wheel of Fortune in this reverse position here, that maybe it is your life is just bad, or you have been cursed, or maybe something is wrong with you, or maybe you're the problem, you know what I mean? Or you just have bad luck. That's not true. It's this has got to do with this Justice card, and that's what happened here. But now Justice has shown up in the upright position, and it is saying that this time that you feel that is so not right for you, it is over. The wheel has turned, and it is now, I believe, in the upright position. That is why you're feeling as if you're so tired. You remember when we go into autumn, even little animals like the otter, don't they go into hibernation? I'm not sure if they do. You must comment below if you know what's up with this otter. I think I like it. It's so cute. I don't know if they go into hibernation in winter, but I know animals go into hibernation. That's why I told you, if you feel as if you need to rest, you feel as if you need to go quiet, it is okay to do so. You went through something very big here. This event that happened with you, if it been a couple of years or maybe more longer than that, or months that took place here, it was very heavy on you because it was karma. The karma has been released. It has been released. You released the karma, but you're feeling the aftermath of the drainage on your soul, and you must now be in a peaceful place. You must now be in a quiet place so that you can recover. It's almost as if when we get sick, we get sick with it. Something is wrong with us. We get ill. And we can't just get up and go like we were before. It takes a few days for us to recover from something. And I feel like that is what's going on with you. Know that you're not feeling bad or depressed or down or drained because you're not okay. In fact, you're healing. And that's what healing looks like. It looks like that. It looks like you're gonna, and I feel like you should accept that. You shouldn't feel like, my goodness gracious, I feel so bad. What's wrong with me? Tell yourself a different story. Tell yourself that you've been through a massive karmic cycle and you released it now. The karma has been righted in your life. And the way that you are currently now feeling, needing to rest, is now a healing process that you're going through, preparing you for the new incoming energy into your life. And there it is. There it is. For some of you guys, this is love, guys. The Knight of Cups comes in here. There it is. If it is love, this is somebody new completely. And I feel as if this person is the one, okay? Your knight in shining armor, okay? I also feel as if it's not love for you, this is you approaching your new life with a newfound feeling, with emotions being put right, ready to move forward into a place that you're going to be calling happy and joyful. There we go. Thank you so much. Card number 3. This is an absolutely beautiful reading. I thank your ancestors so much for coming in here and giving you this message and letting you know that they have been around you and will always be around you. She's literally saying, I will always be around you. You are never alone. and she's letting you know that. She said that already before, and I was surprised to see that energy coming in there. Literally, she is with you, and she's there. She's your guardian, or I feel like she's your fairy godmother in a way. It's almost as if she is taking care of your emotion, things that affect your life with regards to your heart chakra. It's her job, she says. It's my job, and this is what I'm going to do. And that's such a blessing to have. It's not often, by the way, that you get an ancestor that comes in, that takes charge of a specific area of your life. It does happen, but I don't pick up on it that often, and I picked up on this for you. And I'm thanking her so much for coming in here, so much for even having connected to me before I came into the reading, because I was feeling that energy like maybe 20 minutes even before I came into actually recording, and I was getting this information from her all the way, and I was so honored to feel that, and I couldn't wait to come in and tell you. I really hope this helps and guides you, and I am sending absolute love, healing, and blessings your way. Bye. Card number 4, welcome into the reading. This is going to be interesting, okay? Because this person is a high priest in your family. Intend and create. This person, in one way or another, believed in something greater than them. So they could have been religious in some kind of way. Christianity, Islam, Hinduism, Judaism, whatever traditional religion this is. But they really had a deep belief, or they could have been different like me. They could have been traditional in some kind of way as well, shamanic, or a witch, or something spiritual, a yogi, even though that is also traditional, a Buddhist or something. They could have even left their cultural belief and went to another one. So they could have been somebody who was traditionally a Christian and they became a Buddhist. You understand? Somebody who followed a spiritual path in one way or another. And that is okay. We are all free to do as we please. The path of spirituality is not a single path. It is a path of many paths, and each person is fitted to the path that they're going to be walking, as long as their belief system is of one of intending and creating to the highest good of all. And we have got this beautiful energy coming in here. I am very, very curious to see what they've got to say to you, because with regards to the intending and the creating, this ancestor wants to let you know that for some reason you yourself are a little bit of a high priest or a high priestess, okay, meaning you've got a very, very strong power inside of you. We all do. Okay, but you may be really good at this. You may be able to manifest or create in a very high frequency way, meaning that if you can learn the mysteries of life, and let's be honest, okay, you're in a tarot reading, you're really curious about the mysteries of life, or you wouldn't be watching tarot readings. You're watching tarot readings because you believe in something more than yourself. You believe in mysteries. So I feel as if with the high priest coming in here, this ancestor was a lot like you. They believed in something different, something more, where other people would say, oh, that's just nonsense. They go, no, it's not. I saw the signs. I'm picking up on this vibe. I feel this energy. They may have had a lot of sayings. You might have known them, or they could have been further back in your family. I feel for some of you, you did know them. And I'm picking up both on male and female energy, that it could have been both male and female. What does happen here is they could have had a lot of sayings like, you don't do this on this day, you don't walk under ladders, a lot of superstitions, almost kind of energy. When you see maybe a certain bird maybe calling in the day or in the nighttime, they would say, oh, this means there is going to be a broken heart, or it means that a baby is going to be born soon. They would have all these they would read energy. That's how I feel. I feel like they would read the weather and they would read the wind very easily. They could have been very connected to the earth energy. So we have got Turkey spirit. Give with gratitude and grace. My goodness gracious. This passed on loved one of yours is trying to tell you that you can manifest whatever it is you want. I like the way that there's two birds here, which is quite interesting. Both of these energies has got to do with manifestation. Okay, it's got to do, because gratitude is part of being able to create more of what you want. And intending means that you need to know what it is you want to have. Okay, then you can create it. Ooh, I like this. We've got Scarab Spirit Beetle. Oh, magic works for you. Oh my golly. Yeah, goosebumps, guys. Hello. Did you just see what happened? We've got the High Priest with magic works through you. Magic works through you. Oh my goodness, I've got goosebumps, guys, in your reading. This ancestor is literally coming in here telling you that yes, you can. You have it in you as well. You may be even becoming a spiritual person. I'm telling you. That's crazy. Do you know, I wanted to tell you that this is the first time since I bought this deck. I think I've had it for about a month now, maybe just less than a month. It's one of my favorites now, really. I've never got the Scarab Beetle for anyone. I saw the Scarab Beetle. I will even draw cards for myself from here. I've never gotten the Scarab Beetle. I'm disappointed. But anyway, that's beautiful. Magic works through you. Magic works through you. You are a creator. You are more powerful than what you believe you are. You can, whatever you intend to do and whatever your goal is, your intention would be, what do you want to see in your life? So you might, when, say for instance, we're gonna do magic. Okay, I'm a head druid, so let's talk about this. Say I'm going to light a candle to maybe bring something in for myself. So I take this, I take the let me take this one. This is a seer stone. Okay, it's called a seer stone. So it's all kind of like blocked out on one side, and one side you can see very clearly. Okay, and I decide that I am going to light this candle and ask Spirit Guide to tell me. I want to be able to see what Spirit is telling me, or I want to be able to have a vision, for instance. And then I would put this here and say, this is my intention, that's my goal. I want this crystal to allow me to see clearly into the reading. And then that would be my intention. So your intention can be, I would love to be able to have a business of my own, or I'd like to be able to maybe go on a spiritual journey, or I would like to maybe open a YouTube tarot reading channel. Whatever that is for you, you need to know what it is, and then you can have a vision so you can be able to create that. And you got very strong energy here showing that you can do this. You got very strong energy here. So let's see, we've got 6 of air coming in here. That is nice. I love the 6 of air. We've got justice rocking up in your world as well. Wow. We've got the hermit energy. I'm not actually surprised to see that coming under the high priest. We've got the 4 of earth. And we have the 10 of air. Has your journey been a hard one? I'm just asking, your life journey, has it been a bit of a hard one here? I actually believe that you're a very spiritual person. I actually believe you're a very spiritual person. I want to ask something quickly. I'm just going to ask something separate off the books, okay? Are you something like a star seed or a light worker in some kind of way? Yes or no? Sorry guys, I'm just digging for you. I want to see something. Are you a starseed or a light worker? Yes. Oh, yes, you are. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Let's put it there. Let's do that. Let's do some magic for you. There. Okay. Let's show you what you need to be seen. What needs to be seen by you. All right. I don't know if you've had some strange experiences in your life. Maybe you've seen and heard things that other people do not see and hear. Okay. The journey of spiritual people, or people who go on a spiritual journey, even very religious people, is not easy. There's a lot of pain that you experience when you become, or you don't become, you just are. You born this way. You are born this way. Witches don't decide to become witches. Witches are born as witches. They were witches before and they just get born again. What you are will always remain with you, especially once you've gone to a specific height with regards to spirituality. The high priest, that's a very high risen spiritual person in one way or the other. So when they get reborn, they will always be a spiritual person again. Okay, it's no way. You cannot go back. You can only go higher. You can't reverse, okay? Especially when it comes to spirituality. You can't unknow what you know. And that is why you find people, for some of you guys, you might be a witch. I'm just saying, okay? That is why when you're growing up and you're small, you become attracted to being a kind of a spiritual person. It is because that's what you are already. So it's not like you like it or you going, oh, I think I'd love to explore this. No, it's inside of you and you're trying to explore yourself. Okay, you're trying to find out what you are. I feel like you definitely are somebody here, just like this ancestor has been. In the hermit energy, it's all about what's happening inside, with all those keys hanging there. And this is so interesting because as a witch, okay, I've got a lot of keys, all right? So I've got very old antique keys. I collect them because I am a Hecate witch, okay? So I'm a hedge witch, with my deity is Hecate, and she carries keys, okay? So she is the portal keeper. And I feel like what you're looking for is inside of you. It is inside of you. The solution to many of the things that you are going through in your life lies inside of you, lies inside of spirituality. And the understanding, you gotta, in some way or the other, I feel like with the Justice card coming up here, there's balance that needs to be put into you, okay? Meaning, you got to use a sword first of all, okay, and really start to look at how you're going to eliminate people from your energy that do not need to be there, situations that are not serving you. Why I'm saying that spiritual people attract the wrong thing, because of the light that they are. So they have a very bright light. You have a very bright light, okay, that shines out of you. You don't even know about it. People don't see you walking down the road like a spotlight, okay, but they can feel it. And that will attract negative entities towards you that sometimes reside inside of other people, okay? All right. And there's energies of light that reside inside of you as well. You work with them. This is your spiritual team. This ancestor is one of them. And you may already feel and know what I'm talking about here. If you don't know, I feel like you're going to know. If you go into your spiritual journey and you go into your truth of your soul, it's going to balance your life in every single way. And this means you need to explore every avenue of deeper understanding that you can get your hands on. Meaning, go into the occult, okay, if you want to. The occult is not devil worshipry. The occult literally means hidden knowledge. Witches are keepers of knowledge. That's why we practice the occult, because it is hidden knowledge that we carry that knowledge. Sometimes we are just born knowing the things because it comes from previous lives. And the same with this ancestor. When you do step into your truth and you become what it is you are meant to be in one way or another, you will change your whole life. It will answer every question you have about who you are, why you experience the 10 of Swords, why there is no stability maybe financially in your life, why people come in and hurt you, why life does what it does to you. It's because you're not in your truth. You're not in your balance. If you go into spirituality, and it doesn't have to be like me saying that, oh, I'm a hedge witch on YouTube, you know what I mean? It can be... I don't know, it can be you doing yoga and going into yogic practices. It can be you learning about sound frequency and going into that energy. It can be you going into law of attraction and learning about how powerful you truly are through a scientific way. Okay, it all depends on what path you're going to be walking. It's different for everybody. When you do this, your life is going to improve dramatically. I will tell you, because I grew up in a family where we are all doing some kind of divination. So I grew up in a family my aunties were spirit writers, mediums. They used to go to seances, read tea leaves, a whole bunch of stuff, you know. So I grew up with all of that around me, hearing about it constantly, herbalists in the family, you name it, you know. So it was kind of like, I felt it was normal. I didn't even feel it was anything strange for me to start reading books on numerology and the Chinese zodiac at the age of 12 and 13. I thought that was normal, you know what I mean? So with you, I feel as if when you step into whatever it is you're going to want to be doing, whatever path you're going to walk, you are going to see your life getting so much improved here. Even with me, I tried to do so many different things that were not about my spirituality, but in the back of my mind, I always intended to do it. That was my intention, no matter what I was doing. Before I did this, I do have another YouTube channel. So I've been on YouTube here for about nearly 4 years now. This year it will be 4 years. It's Hedgeridge Tarot. You must go in the description box. You'll see all the playlists and my channel link and all that. But literally, this energy for you is, I hear children playing outside. Okay, if you hear that. So this energy is literally, if you go inside and you really balance your soul's energy, you become true to who you are, your life is going to improve. Because with me, even when I was doing other things, when I was spiritual all the time, wow, my kids are running wild outside. I think they're playing with the cats. Literally, I always had some kind of weird vibe going on with me because I was not doing what I was meant to be doing. I was having a business that was building houses, actually, and I absolutely hated it. It was my most unhappy time of my life. And when I stepped into my truth, and I said, you know what? That's it. I'm Hedgeridge Tarot on YouTube. Take it or leave it. TikTok, whatever. Everything just went into balance and life improved. So this will happen the same for you. Okay. So let's see. You got the Strength card in the reverse position. That is an indication here that you need to be able to stand in your own power. You need to be able to stand in your own power. You need to be able to be true to who you are, okay? You are strong already. You just don't feel like it. You got the magic in you. You just don't know it, okay? The Strength card is the Strength card. Doesn't matter if it's upright or reversed. Do you see how we got the Six of Air and the Six of Pentacles and the Four of Pentacles here? It shows that if you step into your truth, you go into spirituality, it's going to navigate your life for you. It will guide you. I know when I went through tough times, if I wasn't the spiritual person that I was all the time, I don't think I was going to be okay. I don't think I would have managed some of the things I needed to manage. So you will also get paid for this, okay? By the way, if you step maybe into what you're meant to be doing, you will get paid for this. My children are playing with the cats. Do you hear that? And it's interesting because cats are spiritual creatures as well. So you will get paid for this. You will get paid money for being what you are. And yes, you can make a living from something like this. The Fool card is almost, I feel in the reverse position for me, it doesn't mean it's negative. I feel like you're afraid to fall into this. And she's carrying an amethyst. Oh my God, there it is. The opening of the third eye. Okay. So I feel like you may know about it, or you may feel you know about it, but it's almost as if you're afraid to like reveal this to everybody around you. They may look at you and go, oh, okay, that's weird. You know what I mean? Or that's funny, or that's okay. Yeah, I've talked to, I don't do personal readings at the moment because I'm taking a bit of a break from it. I'm taking a rest. We all need to take care of our energy. With regards to this energy and this reading, when I've done readings for professors, counselors, psychiatrists, doctors, lawyers, scientists even. Can you believe this? Over the years of my tarot reading, people who are very technical in mind, they will come into tarot readings. And I'm even friends with a very high reputable counselor, psychologist here in my country. And we will have deep discussions about life and everything else. And that is somebody who is, you know, quote unquote professional and doesn't believe in these kind of things. And we can sit for hours talking about weird things that's weird. And I'll always tell them I'm clairaudient, so it means I hear voices. Please do not write down anywhere in a notebook schizophrenia, okay? Because and they understand. So you can see people will accept you for what you are. And maybe the right person that you need to have around you will accept you for what you are. So you might be sitting here going, I don't find people like me. I don't find love. I don't find anything aligning with me, because they don't see the real truth in you. And the real truth in you being who you are supposed to be. will change your energy to such a level that the right people will come towards you. Because I can see here, you're out of balance when it comes to especially finances here, or stability in some kind of way. When it comes to the Four of Pentacles, the Nine of Pentacles, we've got a Six of Pentacles. If you stand in the light of your truth, okay, money will become very easy for you to handle, okay? So I'm really curious. Look at that. You will find your tribe. Your vibe will attract your tribe. You see? You have to be who you're meant to be. This is a beautiful energy. There's happiness here. Joy and happiness. We've got the Emperor rocking up here as well. What other card comes up for you here? And the Four of Wands. Look at the happiness. You will become, maybe even with regards to what you do, because of the High Priestess coming in here, letting you know that magic works through you. I feel as if you could become at the top of your game, okay? So if you are a spiritual person, you could become very renowned for doing this. You may even become self-employed, have your own business, have your own YouTube channel, have something going here. I feel as if you will have a new beginning in your life with the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands talks about a brand new cycle coming in. And this is funny because this is also the 1111 card. So if you've been seeing numbers like repetitive numbers like 1111, 333, 222, these kinds of numbers, check what they mean, because it's an indication of cycles coming towards you. And you, if you step into your truth and you go off and you go, maybe go take some classes, take some courses, whatever it is that you want to do, go deep into it. And you must remember, classes and courses, it's all there on YouTube. It's all here, baby. It's all out there. Anything you want to know, just ask, and it will take you to people who will be able to tell you what they know. They give this away for free. Knowledge is free, okay? It's not the occult anymore. The occult knowledge is now out there, available for everybody to get their hands on. It's not just for high priests and witches and shamans any longer. It is out there for you and whoever wants to find it. There's no locked doors. And there's no excuses anymore for not knowing better, or not being able to work, or not being able to change your life, not being able to understand things, because it's out there. And you will go down a path where your life will completely change. Your life will you will see everything differently. And that will change you, and it will change your life. Because when you change, everything will change with you. And you need to look at everything that has happened in your past, everything that you've been through here, from a very different perspective. And when you start doing that, that is when you're going to start to understand that the feelings that you had before about these two energies here, they will change. You won't feel the same about this. You will understand things. And when those feelings change here, what you find inside, because this is all in you, it's not something that you're going to go and have to go to a mountaintop to find a guru, go to see some doctor to help you, take some kind of medication, unless a doctor says take medication. Okay, I'm just saying, always listen to a professional, especially with regards to health and etc., etc. Okay, you will find the answers to everything inside of you. And when you do this, you're going to see this from a different perspective. It's going to put you into balance in energy, and that's going to begin the direction of your life changing. And finances is growing here, and whatever it is, there's joy, there's happiness, there's a good cycle coming in, and you're surrounded by a lot of people, a lot of celebration. And whatever you're going to be doing here, the Emperor, it is going to take you to the top. You will become a leader or renowned for what you are doing. That is absolutely beautiful. Card number 4. Thank you so much for coming into my reading. I really feel as if you were guided here by this high priest ancestor of yours. And I thank him as well for coming in and for getting the information through to you and allowing me to be the one to give that message to you. I'm greatly, greatly honored for that. Thank you so much. And thank you for watching. Bye.